With foreclosures, we get all types of reactions from people with foreclosure homes that they're looking to sell. And it really depends on whether you're in Kansas or Missouri as to how you can sell that house. But the short answer, whether you can sell a home in foreclosure or not, the simple answer is yes. You can absolutely sell a house in pre-foreclosure, and even, depending on location, even after the foreclosure had happened. In Kansas, the foreclosures are regulated by the court. So there's a series of court dates and motions that take an extended period of time. In the pre-COVID world, that could be as little as 3 months. It could be as much as a year. In the post-COVID world, these things can take up to about 1.5 years, but typically they should fall between that 6 and 10-month era. During that time, you have the absolute right as the title holder to sell that house. And even after the sale in Kansas, there is a redemption period that's granted based on the amount that you've paid off on your mortgage that allows you to sell the house even after the sale. Houses in Kansas and Missouri always sell in foreclosures. They either sell to a third party or they sell to the bank. But regardless of who buys that house on the date of the foreclosure sale, you still in Kansas have the ability to sell that house afterwards. In Missouri, it's all done ahead of time and you need to be prepared. Missouri foreclosures happen much quicker. They can happen in as short of about 30 days, and you still can sell that house as long as you can close on it. Now keep in mind, selling a house, whether it's Kansas or Missouri, is not coming up with a contract or not coming up with an agreement. It's actually closing on the house. And in Missouri, you must be able to close on that house prior to the date of sale. And again, that timeline can be pretty quick. It can go within 30 days or so. So dealing with a realtor in Missouri during a foreclosure can be extremely difficult. The times just won't allow it. But potentially dealing with a cash home buyer like KC Property Guys, it is possible because we can close houses in 10 to 12 business days. I know some people advertise, 3, 5, 7-day closings. That just doesn't happen with proper underwriting. It's 10 to 12 days typically. And whether you look at a business day or whether just a day, there's times ways that they can play with the words, but it's 10 to 12 business days is pretty typical. Sometimes a little faster, sometimes slower depending on underwriting. In Kansas, you may have time to work with a realtor during a foreclosure and even after a foreclosure. We have realtors on KC Property Guys side that are experts in foreclosures and foreclosure sales. They have real estate attorneys behind them that can talk specifically to the real estate attorneys of the plaintiff, the banker's representation, and they can work through the sale of the home. Our closing companies that we use on KC Property Guys are extremely versed with foreclosures on both sides of the state line, so we understand the environment and those waters extremely well, and we can work with homeowners with a lot of variables when it comes to foreclosure. Where are you going to live after the sale? What are you going to do with all your stuff? We have answers for all that. So it simply starts with a phone call. We'll talk through the variables. We'll pose the questions for you because we know the questions are already asked, and then we'll be able to provide at least solutions for you to potentially consider to help you, navigate through the foreclosure.